What's up, internet friends? Welcome to the Empty Escape Pod. In this video, I'm going to be giving a spoiler-free review of the second issue of Venomized. I was overall quite happy with this issue, which was a little bit of a surprise for me. I did really enjoy the first one, so I was excited to get into this. But in general, I find I usually don't really enjoy second issues too much. Mainly because the first issue I find usually shows you the cool concepts or whatever the series is going to be all about, and the second issue kind of has to set up a lot of the story and do a lot of exposition, at least in the shorter comic series, which is what I mostly read. So generally I find I'm a little bit disappointed with second issues, but that was not at all the case with this one, despite the fact that it does have a lot of exposition and explains a lot of things that we'll probably need to know going forward to have the rest of the story make sense. But this one did a really good job of doing all of that exposition and also keeping me interested and engaged in what was going on from panel to panel. In this issue, they also start getting really deep into the Marvel roster. There are actually a couple characters that I had never even heard of, and I'm certainly not the most well-versed Marvel comic reader, but I find most of the characters I have at least heard of in some capacity, even if I haven't read anything with them in it. But they had a couple of characters in here that I had never even heard of before, so they're going pretty deep into the roster on this series. Towards the end, they did do a bit of exposition that is what I really cared about, so they answered probably my biggest question from the first one, which was nice, and then they left it on what to me was a very exciting cliffhanger, especially for me personally, because it involves a character that I really care about. So, overall, I was very pleasantly surprised with this one. Not that I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. Like I said, I liked the first one, so I was excited to get into this one, but I do often have that issue with second issues where there's the exposition that they have to do is a lot of times a little bit too dry for me, and they kind of lose what had me interested in the first issue. But I did not find that to be the case with this one, despite having a lot of exposition to get through. I think they did a good job of that and a good job of keeping me interested, and definitely very excited to keep reading this series. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.